Alright, we're back. I apologize. I'm hoping we don't drop anymore. I cannot figure out the reason because of it. It looks like we're not dropping frames anymore. Thankfully. I really need to find a more definite way to actually run this thing. But alright. Other than my stream issues, which seem to fix themselves by themselves. I like being in the 5th channel. And I want to have it / moderated. Why don't we go into our next game? Sorry, fudge goals are absolutely fantastic. Alright, anyway. We had 10 viewers until I started dropping frames like a mofo. Alright, next game's gonna be on Fighting Spirit. For Protoss, last one on macro better. Same thing for the Zerg, so still well-rounded map. You can't really complain about it, I don't think you can. Alright, anyway. You guys hear the countdown, you know what that means, you know what it means. We got Brood War in now. Alright, so spawning in the bottom right, it'll be the yellow Zerg, LRM's Choosy, who did a Hydra bust effectively. Last game, go check it out. Beside my stream going in and out, hopefully it does not do that anymore, any longer. It was a pretty good time. I will have to say, that was a very good game. Other than the fact that I was trying to fix up my stream. Mutalisks, though, man, they just charge in there. They die, but they serve their purpose, though. They die, they kill off the High Templar, and bam. And then sprung in the top left, it'll be the blue Protoss Lockdog, who did everything pretty much right. Waited for +1 a little bit while longer than I liked him to. It was just a little bit different. It was a little off, but he got +1 air attack instead. All right, so let's work on this little awesome thing here. I think that's right. Damn, I messed it up again. Bam. Lockdog. Check it. This is pretty awesome. I love this little tab of mine. It's really awesome. Nina Zerg was on here. Wow, I didn't even check this. I didn't, and actually it's cool. I know that name. She helped out with Burial a long time ago. I'm not sure if she's still in here, but that's what she has done. Alright, but anyway, what do we see here? We see Gateway coming down. No Forge Fast Expand. Lockdog, what kind of crazy shenanigans are you cooking up right now? I'm a little odd about why this is actually going down. No gas. Lockdog, what are you doing? Well, you might go for a gas deal, I guess, but Lockdog, what are you doing? Are you just neglecting upgrades? You've queued. Oh, here you queued up Zealots. Okay, I was a little odd about that, but okay. All right, anyway. That's a lot of Zealots queued up. Off of one. I'm not sure you could just like cut off one of those, put down another gate. Alright, so he's going for like the most econ style 1 gate pressure you can go into expand. It's cool. It's cool. It's just you notice he Forge FE against Berserk and cross positions. I don't understand why you wouldn't do it. But he wants to put some more aggression on, and we're seeing a 2-base play coming from Choosy right here. See, let me change up this awesome overlay of mine because it's awesome. Alright, anyway, double cat, double hatchery. You can go Mutalist off this, and you can go Hydra, and you can go Ultra Ling too, but it's getting gas. Yeah, you can go Ling all in maybe. That could be in the pressure. Actually, you know, that's what he's gonna do. I mean, because that wall is so like open now, I would assume link bust. I'd assume now. And he may just lose straight up to it. Yep, he's gonna get a lot of links out. He already has, let's see, he already has 9 links out already on the field right now. And that macro's done. Well, it's a supply block, so we'll have to figure out if he's gonna continue on with this. He needs to wait for speed, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, I guess he's not gonna commit to Lings. Well, he actually just got in the base without speed, and he didn't lose a single Zergling. Actually, I think he lost 1, actually. Oh man. He didn't even need speed for this. Choosy may have just won. But there are 4 zealots in the base. This is just gonna be so annoying to deal with. Yeah, he's gonna have to stop probes. Oh no, transfer. He's down to what, 20 probes now, 19. He has lost 3 probes. He lost 3 probes. Not bad, but I mean, just what tech he's getting. That should be a hydrogen going down. No, it's not. I'm a little confused with what's going on, what the Zerg's trying to do. But that's okay. That's so okay. Alright, so more zealots are coming out right now with 6 zealots compared to 1 Zergling for the 1 offensive unit they have. He's getting up a sunken, that's not gonna hold off 6 zealots inbound, or 5 rather, but same principle. He just forgot this 1 lone zealot. So Lockdog, man, he's doing a counter push. But that's gonna be well, he's droning really hard. This actually reminds me of what Black Dragon's Flash did. He's definitely not cutting drones off. It's 23 drones right now. That's the only way you have of a 3 hatcheries as Zerg. Very bizarre. Okay, I mean, he still have a 1 gate. He's, okay. I mean, both players are really going, like, nonsensical, non-standard builds. Just put it that way. 1 gate. He's been consistently have a 1 gate. He's still off 1 gate. He hasn't gone +1 yet, and he's getting Stargate. And I just want to say, you know, timing of his last Stargate, last game was about 4 minutes, 4:15. It's now 6:30, 6:20, excuse me. So that's very, very different timing right there. And I'm surprised those zealots actually didn't attack. They came back. Alright, more link punches happening. He might want to cancel that cannon. I think he should have gotten that cancel on there. Alright, so he's going to hatch, or 3 hatch Meatalisks, and that's a lot of Meatalisks inbound. He might, I think he's hitting Hatch Bust. And Lockdog, you could not be any more wrong. And I mean, we even saw a game where you have to have like a special case scenario for 2 base Hydra. It just doesn't work unless you have a super special case for that. All right, he will lose a Overlord to a Corsair who's getting +1 attack. Okay, for air, so that's not bad. I mean, it's like the other thing he can do. I mean, he can try to put down as many cans as he can. But those Meatalisks are inbound. And I think, oh man, it's gonna have to come down to a split, or I mean, he might as well can't really go into that. I mean, what's the Meatalisk count right now? We're up to 11 Meatalisks with 2 Scourge. Okay, that's a lot of units. What, 58 supply to 58? They're dead even, actually. But probe count, he's at to 32 drones now to 34 probes, so it's not quite at the economic as his opponent, but he doesn't care. That main base is completely exposed right now. But that's a lot of Corsair. And will he be able to help defend against this? I can't tell you for sure. It's really gonna have to. Even though I have a High Templar, I mean, like, that's what Choosey's doing so well this series. He's just sniping out those High Templar, which is exactly what, you know, and then he can follow this, then he can transition into Hydras, which he's already doing. He's getting speed, and I'm loving this right now. Zerg's actually winning in PvZ, in a high rank at least. Ow. What are you doing against this as Protoss now, though? I mean, he is trying to get that +1, but there's just too many meatless on the field. Right, he's down to 5, so, I mean, eventually these Corsairs should be able to eventually clean these up, but, important to note, though, is that, we just lost an Overlord. He has Overlord speed, I've found that out, and transitioning to Hydra with +1 missile. These are just stalling for time. That's all they're doing, actually, now. I mean, also, you can always recommit to them again, where you stun up 5 templates. I mean, that's, if I remember what Icon Frost said, you know, the benefit to playing Zerg is that you can quickly change tech super quickly, you know, unlike Terran and Protoss, where you really have to put down a lot of gates and stuff. Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah, I say that with Protoss. I mean, like, yeah, if you want to go, like, Sky Toss, like, which I don't recommend, but if you want to go that, you have to go put down like 8 starports, and you know, everything's in the hash rate. So just get that tech building, bam, bam, you have the availability to produce 12 to 20, however much larva you have to how much things you really need. Okay, yeah, this is looking better. I mean, we have 20,000 frames uploaded to like 350 dropped. Okay. I'm hoping, I'm praying that we do not drop any more frames. I'm praying that we do not lose frames again. Alright, but anyway, okay, it appears to be we're gonna have the same thing that happened last game. He does have that third base up and running at that 6 o'clock. So, just keep that in mind. Meatless are gonna go in there, he's gonna charge, but actually this is how you deal with this as Protoss. You get your Corsair, you have your High Templar behind the cannons, and then Meatless will just die instantaneously. That is so much DPS by the STA or STS cannons, I think it's what, Photon Cannon. I mean, well, so what are we looking at first for units right here? We're looking at 24 Hydras, 8 Meatless, 2 Scourge, 1 Archon, 3 Templars, 3 Zealots. I mean, the other thing though is like, this army from Protoss really can't. It's a great defensive army, but he cannot like counter push with this. He has like 7 zealots, no goons, no zealot, and he doesn't really have an extraordinary high zealot count. So, and the problem is, I mean, we have a 4th base coming at that 3 o'clock for Choosey. And I mean, I don't think Lockdog can come back. I mean, I think it's just too far behind now. But it looks like he wants to go out for it. But this is the problem, though. This is the thing that Choosey wants. He wants to be able to snipe off those Templar. He's gonna get 1. He's gonna get 2. But he went in there with Storm, though. Will he get? Well, actually, did all those Meatless just die? He has no Meatless left, actually. So, great by Lockdog. Not so great for Choosey. But again, it's not so great for me either, because you know what that means as well. That means this game goes on for that much longer, because now we just have to wait for, you know, Meatless to come out, which they're going to be doing, which I think. It'd be kind of silly if they didn't. Alright, so he's not making Meatless to follow this up. Okay. Alright, I was wrong. But I still think it's silly, because, you know, he's just going to get Templar and storm the crap out of you and make this game go on foreverly long, when it really shouldn't be, but... Alright, so it looks like Protoss is going to want to expand, but he knows about this, this 3rd base, and... What Choosey might be waiting for, he might be waiting for those High Templar to, yeah, he's gonna try to snipe them off potentially right now, or just attack the natural. But I mean, he has a decent amount of Templar. I mean, he must have at least 6. No, he's at 4 actually, so. Never mind. How many Hydras do you have on the field too? I'm wondering, that's 27 Hydras. 8 Lurkers. Oh yeah, he's transitioning to Lurker now. Okay. Now that meat of his army's over here, that's a nice storm right there. Ow, 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 ow. This is why it's hard to be a Zerg fan. I'm a neutral party here, but I gotta understand being a Zerg fan, you know, when you see Storm, it's gotta hurt. Ow. 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 The way I have to look at Corsair against Overlord, it's like they're implanting a giant blue wart onto their head, and there's it's getting too big and it might blow up because of it. It like topple sides over them, makes their head explode. That's the way I look at that as well. Alright, well this third base is trying to be killed off, but it's not. Now what are we looking at right now? That's definitely gonna help out, you know, Block Dog for sure. And I'd expect Cheesy to go take another base sooner or later. But alright, so they're equal in Harvesters. 28 Zerglings are actually being out on the field right now, and 12 Hydras, 9 Lurkers still. Wow. Compared to 8 Goods, you can see it all, but kind of blurry probably, but what have you. I do my best. Um, 103 supply to 199 actually. And here we go. And the thing is I love about this though, I mean they still get away, but he waited to put down his lurkers. What sometimes players will do is they kind of wait for like half a second, then they'll reborrow, but then the armor's still on the other side. So lurkers sometimes are really hard. I always hate going lurkers in Brood War, man. Like, they're hard to use. Like, you chase, but then you have to micro to make, like, you have to, like, block them off. With, like, Zerglings, like, right up here, and then you have to, like, bring up the lurkers, borrow them, and then have them do their DPS. They're like siege sakes, but worse. Alright, but we're still on a 4-base Zerg. In 4-base Turtle Zerg, the positioning of the expands does not tell me that. At all. What is upgrades? He has +1 melee, 1 carapace, and 1 missile. Getting +1. I think he's getting ready to transition to ultras. But he needs to. But the bomb though is to go ultras. So okay, there's the second one. Yeah, he's getting carapace as well. Okay. Yeah. So I think Cheesy's going to eventually transition to ultras, which should probably be the smart move here. I've never actually really seen them. But it's telling me, or at least he's got to be heavily investing into potential Lings. I mean, Fire has Crackling anyway, because Lings really is not bad late game. And you want to actually, you know, get him up. But I mean, we have a lot of Archon. Oh, this High Templar wants to storm something. That's why he was destined. That's the whole reason why he exists, man. Just to storm the crap out of stuff. We're up to. A lot of gates. Too lazy to count. How many gates did he have? He has 9 gates to 7 hatcheries. Jesus. That's almost an equal footing. Wow, that's like equal footing in hatcheries, too. Yeah, that's a lot of larvae. What? 7 times. He has 21 larvae that's just available to himself. He can revax pretty quickly. Alright, so we're going to be seeing Cheesy going to be double expanding what it appears to be at that 7 and at that 8. Or at that 7 o'clock position. It's like in between the 7. You know what I'm talking about. The bottom, this base. I hear stuff happening on screen, so let's actually figure out. Ow! Hey, I just got there and I just already knew what happened. Protoss won. That engagement at least. Ow, ow. These Argons just don't care about lurkers. They're just like, yo, yeah, I can just kill you. This engagement right now is just not going in the favor of Cheesy. But I think he's just gonna be able to just like overrun without storms, and yeah, he's gonna have to go back. I mean, he set up this really beautiful contain here. You can't really go out. I mean, this is like a nice arc. Like, a storm will not hit that. Okay, but at the same time, he's just wasting units going up this ramp, though. That's something you should not want to do. and he feels like he does not need that cannon anymore. Okay, wow, he's actually really expanding. He's also expanding down to the 1 o'clock. But like I was saying though, like you cannot storm like even I think a perfect storm like right here, like right here, you'd hit both, or hit none. Like it might just be like they just choosy separated those just so perfectly, which is really showing a high. Like I know this stuff to do in Brood War, but like I just like I'm so preoccupied doing everything else. Like if you're able to have like the APM tool to go manually like lift off and like select where this stuff goes and still be able to do everything else, that's a high rating play right there. Alright, so that's a lot of goons. It's a lot of storm. It's a lot of dead lurkers. It's a lot of red blood. Actually interesting. What are we looking at for army right here? We're up to 7 Hydras, 12 Lurker, 48 Lings though. Alright, there's a GG by Lockdog though, he just lost too much. Okay, so that concluded this game, I guess. So Choosy won that 2-0, which is meaning LRM. Let's see here. LRM is what? They won the first series 1. All right, so they won 2 series in a row. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Which pretty much means now we have 2 more 1v1s. Then I'll probably call them night because it's getting way too late here. Probably cast for like midnight and then I'll probably stop. But alright, anyway, it'll be Semi versus Vorty. Semi's known to be a really good 2v2 player. Otherwise, don't know too much about him. And not to say that I like don't respect the guy, but like I just do not cast this guy regularly. I do not cast high rank tournaments. I'm that caster. I'm the guy that everything else that no one else wants to cast. Pretty much. Alright, first one's gonna be on Talkcross, very like normal map. And the game's about to begin. You hear the countdown, we're in game now. So spawning at the top right will be the yellow Protoss. If the overlay wants to work, it'll be I don't know actually what's Semi. It'll be Semi, LRM Semi. And then spawning at that 10 o'clock, it'll be the purple Zerg 40 here, or V0 RTI. So I had to quickly change that. Also, while I'm at it, let me just set this up so if you guys actually need to desperately know needs to what's going on, let's actually get it up, running, Semi's on the left, so let's change that. Alright, 40. No, wait. No, it's it. I changed that up a little bit. There we go. I will go to econ mode. We'll just see what they're doing. Anyway, changing this up. LRM 40. 0 RTI will be purple. I swear to God though, they really need a better way to actually make changing the overlay of something on XSplit much more effectively. Because I don't think you're supposed to be changing as often as I am. And this will be SAS's. Oh, damn it! I changed it up actually. Do not listen to the overlay right now. I changed it. He'll be perfect. About what 40 has right here. That is not right. It is Semi actually. Semi. That's how I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's how everyone else would pronounce the name. So I'm just kind of stealing off of it. Alright, anyway, it appears to be a 12 pool, so it's just gonna be a pool before hatch build, or over pool, actually it's not over pool, I don't think it. Not the biggest deal, Forge fastest span coming from Semi, so we're gonna have another PVC on our hands, not bad, I do not mind PVC. This map, Talkcross, doesn't really do too much in this matchup generally because you normally see at least up to 2 bases because Protoss in order to really defend well again and really get a lead if possible against Zerg, really needs 2 bases to do so. Thus the Forge FE. Anyway, getting past that. One base isn't normally as favored because if an aggression happens, you're not pushing up a ramp, so you actually have 100% hit rate on there. So it's kind of bizarre like that. But anyway, so aggression would be favored on this map because you're not really, I guess, a one-base player, which you normally, means you, it's not suggested to go that. All right, but anyway, we do have 8, I think 6 actually. No, we have 8 links. Bam, I was wrong. Use 8 links. On the map, that's only 6 though. Probably 2 back at main base here. It's double cannon before Nexus. Yeah. And they even just got off the gateway. So that wall is pretty, I think that's a near perfect wall. I think. I don't think it's tight here. It wouldn't make sense. He didn't completely wall himself off, so it's not terrible. Alright, so that he's doing a 3-hatch build again. Actually, we saw this the same thing. Very identical openings, except down here it was for Block Dog, who so far I feel a little bit bad for the guy as he didn't really win that many games, but that's okay. That is okay because sometimes you win some, you lose some. Okay, I'm getting Cybercore up now. I'll just be interested what both players are really opting to go. We have a lair. Now because what do we see here? Shit. Well, LRM won. So, alright. So Semi's actually the Proto. So I was gonna say if they're both on the same team, they may have similar playstyles for the Zergs, but they're not. So I actually just I did not make what I was about to say was not gonna make any sense. So just disregard anything I was about to say. I'm wondering also. Armory, yeah, neither player really has much of an army. They're kind of just teching right now. Assuming we'll see Starport. Yep, Citadel and Starport tends to come up around the same time as well. No +1 yet. I think it's because it's consistently producing probes. Yeah, and this, if he's good. Oh, that was weird. I was gonna say, if this number start to stop, that's probably indicating more of a 5-hatch Hydra bust. I've seen drones, like, it normally hits, like, up to 25 for that, but we're actually seeing Spire first before Hydra death. Which, you know, not only, I mean, it's also to stop any kind of incoming Corsair pressure as well. I mean, that's one of the more important things to acknowledge. Right there, to get Scourge out. But not only that, I mean, also, at this high level of play, you're allowed to do those, allowed to get those meatless with the Hydralisk. You snipe off the High Templar, and then Protoss is very vulnerable. It allows her to really have Hydras that do very, very well. It's kind of nice to see that for a change, instead of seeing people just throw Hydras away. But we do have this Corsair out in the open right here. Now, is he gonna get +1? No, I guess it's just a little bit different right here. He's, getting no upgrades, actually. He's just going straight for Templar, actually. But he's high in the gas. He's gonna want to start pulling out those Templar very fast, yeah. That's what he's gonna be doing. I mean, I don't really know what indicates super fast Hydra, because what I'm seeing right here, I don't see a Hydra den. Yeah, I do not see a Hydra den anywhere, actually. And this Corsair is 1 kill, by the way. He's gonna continue to produce. I guess he's content off of 2. He's getting leg speed right now. But yeah, he's gearing up for what it looks to be a super high, where Hydra pressure would come up. But that Hydra's not even halfway done yet. Now it's halfway, but which I'm a little confused on. And I go shut my door. But because I have a wireless headset, it doesn't bother me, because I can just shut my door and walk away from the computer and come back, and you won't even know it. Ha! Ha 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 ha! This is why I'm awesome. Okay, anyway, he's off a 2 gate. He's made an Archon, actually. Which is actually, this isn't actually bad. I kind of like what this build actually from Semi is. Because not only does it allow you to prep for Mutalisks, I mean for Hydra, like what the meta Hydra bust is. But not only that, it also, like, you get also more of an Archon, which helps a lot against Mutalisk harass. So if there's like a 2-hatch Mutalisk coming out, you could also try to do your best to help against that. Now, I'm not gonna go say it's gonna like replace like a double starport build, but Stargate. Stargate. Sorry, I always mix them up. Stargate. But yeah, that's how. Sorry about that. I had a. This headset's it's a little cramped on my head. I like this headset. I like it a lot, but that's like $170, man. Not finally you can get it off Amazon for $100. So I was like, oh, why? Check it out, man. My mouse can have hotkeys. Because I have a Ryzen Naga. What do you have? What does he have hotkeyed? Apparently just one selects 4 lings. Apparently that's what he wanted to hotkey. Alright, so we have a counter push coming up here to the north base right here. Looks like no storm. Will Semi be able to take a win here? Those Archon will really make short note of any kind of ling. They're about halfway, or one's about half down with their shield so far. Hydras, I think, will eventually be able to clean this up, but at what cost, though? I don't believe he's gotten a lot of drone kills, actually. Well, I mean, Zerg tends to be down in Harvesters a lot of the time. It's not like StarCraft 2. But yeah, he's actually down a lot of probes. He's down by 12. And it's something when you come from StarCraft 2, it's kind of hard to get used to, because you're used to Zergs, like, getting, like, 70 drones by the 6-minute mark, and, you know, but here they're cutting corners, they're not getting very, you know, econ lead. But, you know, they have to do that. I mean, they have to get their units out, eventually speaking. I guess Brood War is just more aggressive overall. Because you kind of have these timings where it's so worked out that it just works so well. You know, that's something that StarCraft 2 just doesn't have. I mean, you can go for a timing push, but it may not work because the meta changes so much. The meta for Brood War slowly changes, but not as much, not severely. Alright, so anyway, Semi's gonna be going for another push here. Now, this push is gonna consist of, but it looks to be, okay, that's the wrong tab. It's going to be going to army mode. 13 Zealots, 4 Templar, 2 Archon versus 23 Hydralisks. No Mutalisks are out on the field, though, and that's something that Vorty's not really getting so far, and he needs those Mutalisks out. And I don't think... Yeah, this is more of like a traditional TVP. That's a storm down. That's a storm that we all hate to see as Zerg lovers. Again, I'm neutral. But did you get a storm in the mineral line? Didn't quite claim that many victories, but oh man, look at that. 23 to begin with, now down to 5. And he's still going strong, man. Very, very crazy stuff. And that Archon, well, I mean, morph, but I mean, DPS of Hydras are so powerful. And he has +1, by the way. +1 missile. Versus +1 melee. There's a lot of Hydras coming out. And it looks like, I don't know, it looks like this third base is gonna be gone. Gonna depend on these lurkers. But at the end, that base is gonna be target fired down. There's nothing to hope. The lurkers should hopefully be able to clean these up. Oh, but they're gonna storm anyway. Very, very nice storms. I'm not sure if he double casted. I thought he did, but I don't think he did. Double cast means if you have like 2 Templar, you storm. This just storm the same place, which doesn't do any DPS, extra DPS or anything, so it's normally not. That's why like StarCraft 2 and Brood War mechanics are so different. Brood War, you have to manually select what spellcaster you want. StarCraft 2, you can have them all in the same hotkey. And you have to, for storm, you would have to press T over and over again in order for them to go off, or just hold shift, storm whatever place you want to go. But alright, so 40. Looks like he was trying to do some pressure here, but that lurker just going down here, I guess. I don't know what he's trying to do, but I don't think 40 should be pressuring here. I don't think at all. I think he only has 15 to 11 Hydra, excuse me. I mean, there's actually more Zealots than Hydralisks on the field right now. 2 Templar, 2 Archon. It's not going good. Oh, but he's found. Oh, actually, I think he stopped mining at that patch. Via vision. I'm not 100% sure if 40 has that. No, he doesn't. There are mineral patches there. I mean, you can see the probe right there, but Brood War has this weird mechanic when watching replays like, if you have it on their vision, they only see what's actually in their vision. Like, if there's mental patches that they've already previously seen or scanned or whatever, it doesn't show that. I'd love for someone to come up with, like, a mod or something to fix that, but, like, this mod that gives me all this extra glorious information. But, anyway. We have 17 Hydras, 9 Lurkers, 18, Zealots. No Goons out yet, which means these, Lurkers can do a good amount of damage to them, but I've really never seen these Lurkers do that much, and really at all. I mean, even between, Lockdog and, the other guy. But alright, anyway, the thing started from like, that's why I see now them. I mean, up to this point, they just haven't been that great, the Lurkers. Not saying that you're not good, just haven't seen them being utilized to their full potential. They clean up Zealots very quickly. Let's put it that way. He's down to 7 Zealots now. Now, Vordy's in a good position here. He's gonna be trying to micro around, but, ow. Alright, it looks like, yeah, this push for the timing, he can't really engage this because there's too many cannons. Lurkers by themselves really aren't that good. He can target fire these, Archon, as these, Lurkers do their full damage. They do their 22 damage with their subterranean spines. He has some stuff plus 2 missile attacks, so it looks like, he's gonna commit to these Hydras pretty well. Is he even getting Carapace, though? I don't think he is. And that's a lot of drones that we have. Now we're going to be seeing he's up to 43 drones to 64 probes. I mean, yeah, wow. Semi is playing this very well. Semi is up to 63 Harvard, 64. Man, he's going very hardcore on those things. That 4th base operation has a lot of cannons as well. Tech-wise, I mean, he's getting, what, double upgrades. He's up to +2. He's got a +3. +3 is about halfway done. Looking at his tech, he's going to be getting another gateway. His gateway count is up to 8 warp gates so far. So they're gonna be gateways 9 and 10 coming up right about now. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. I mean, Protoss versus Zerg. You mainly get like gateway centric units. Because I mean the other option would be like Robo and Air, but I mean, even StarCraft 2, like, that's just not reliable. I mean, Air, I mean, you have the Scout, you have Carrier, which isn't bad. Scout, Carrier, Corsair, Arbiter. I think I'm missing one more unit. It doesn't show me. Is that all the air units? I think it is. But the fact of the matter is that they're not, you know, going mainly just Sky Protoss just isn't going to work. And if you go Robo, you go Mass Reaver. So, it's called Mass Reaver, which actually is not a terrible idea. But, when you have links close distance, you know, Reavers aren't really that great. But it looks like Lurker drop. You can try to do a dupe drop on the main base. That would get 40 back in this game. But that's a big push right now. Oh, whoa. That consists of, okay, Night Storm's going down right now. And, man, that's a big army. Yeah, ow. Man, those overlords, man, are just dying so quick. And I think Semi's won this. When that 3rd base goes down. I mean, now that goons are out, Dragoons, I mean, Lurkers really aren't that great because they have the same range or very, very close to the same range right around here. And I think Semi's gonna take this game. I don't think there's any question about that. I think it's a very, very likely story to be happening right here. Alright, but it looks like more stuff's coming in right here, but I do not feel this. 14 kills, that's why I love this thing. 14 drones by 40 has been killed off, so yeah, I mean, you know, let's look at that. Look at the drone harvester, 31 to 50, 66. 7 Zealots, 13 Goons, 1 Templar, 4 Archon, 2 Lurkers that are lying around the map somewhere, probably in that Overlord. In the main base, excuse me. GG 4-1. Alright. GG by 40. Well played by Semi for sure. Cannot complain. Cannot complain at all. Well played. Brings up the interesting thing though. 40 that game. In my opinion, my solemn opinion, the best thing to go, in my opinion, probably would have been. He needed to get a fourth hatchery. That's the problem. He didn't. Protoss just took another base, and that by itself is probably like game. But for at least the prolonged period of time that base is operational, just Zerg was able to like punish that base very well. Meatlisks, I mean, those engagers again could have gone better for the Zerg. Meatlisks, of course, would have been the option, would have been the best thing to go. But sometimes it's very difficult to go that. So, alright, anyway, so next game will be on Fighting Spirit again. You saw the last game, not a terrible position. I mean, Protoss got up to that third base. Zerg contained pretty well. Fighting Spirit's pretty balanced. I mean, I haven't seen such a one-sided game in a long time. Not to say that the last one on Fighting Spirit was very one-sided, but generally speaking, it can be one-sided, or it isn't as one-sided. But all right, shall we get in this game? Because I'm kind of ready for it. So be on Fighting Spirit again. It will be between Semi versus 40, spawning in the top right. Be the purple Zerg. SAS is 40 here, and competing for LRM's evolution will be the red Protoss Semi. Close by air positioning. Actually, I can never figure out which one is actually close by air. Just not cross positions. We could see more aggression here from Semi. Or 40 rather, because he's probably lost. He's gonna want to try to do something. This would be the game. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you look at the style of the game right here. Do you opt to go your cheesy game before you try to get down in an ace match and then play a macro game that you lost, or when you're down you try to get a cheesy game? Or the same thing for Semi. Does he go for some kind of cheesy build that he's already ahead, in the lead? Something to note there. Or will they just play standard? It's just there's some of that tournament psyche going on, potentially. But bam, Semi is on the left side. Bam, check it. All right, 40. Okay. Love this tab again. Absolutely cannot stress that enough, as it is the single greatest thing ever created by Brood War. I had to do some digging for it though, but I found it, and it works for the latest patch. Alright, so Semi will be scouting, wrong position though. Now if the scouting pattern has been like a lot of more recent players, I don't know what's with it, but what they end up doing is they check down here and then they do cross position and then go down. I'm not sure if Semi's gonna be doing that. I'll try to keep an eye on that. Actually, 40's gonna be doing a drone scout. You don't need to do it, but I guess you just want to see what's going on. Not the worst thing. Then again, it's not a CPC, so I'll be interested where Semi will continue to scout. He's doing the same build though. He's not doing a Forge FE. He's doing like a 1 gauge. We've got gas. Okay, no. Okay, so Semi's gonna be doing the standard. Wait. No. Yes. Wait. Yeah. That's just the pathing of the unit. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's gonna have the last potential scout. We did see a 12 hatch into hatch before pool, 12 hatch, 12 pool, same thing. With his gas though, which I don't know why you get into this early, but he's going something tech heavy. That's the only way. Unless he's bad, which I cannot say Semi's bad at all, as considering the fact he beat Vorty pretty well. And I'm not gonna say Vorty's a bad player. He messed up a little bit last game, but nothing that he cannot re-shine, re-polish up. Looks like Vorty's gonna go for a 3 hatch build right here, 3 hatch before gas. You don't really need the gas super fast anyway, so yeah. So no like cheesy 2 hatch meta play or anything like that. Well, he's 1 basic. What? Semi, what kind of crazy shenanigans are you going? You have a lot of gas. You have no forge. You're gonna go pressure now. That drone's gonna get in there, potentially scout. He does not see an expansion. He's gonna instantly go away. Surprised him to go scout with it, but alright. 70 probes down to 10 drones. But yeah, it's kind of showing though, like it's like 7 harvester difference. If that was in like StarCraft 2, they would say, you know, 40 is the worst player ever. But you know, because it's Brood War, it's not StarCraft 2, and we can get away with that stuff. Or we can get away with cutting up drones that much. Alright, Citadel's coming up. Well, he's doing like that similar build. He's just not getting the expansion. And what I've been told is that, you know, Protoss really needs that second base here. Now, I have no freaking idea what Semi's trying to do with these zealots right now. He knows where his opponent is, or he's checking for a far-off third base, but I don't know why he'd take it on the left side of the map. He'd probably take it down here. Yeah, that would, if he was trying to take off that far-off third base, better take it down here than down here. Makes it easier for your opponent to get there. Alright, but these others are gonna come in here. We'll be pressuring. I think this base isn't somewhat at jeopardy here. I mean, how many lings are on the field right here? We have 16 Zerglings, so this should be able to get cleaned up fairly fast. May lose a Sangam, but these lings should be able to clean up this. Cells are trying in the best position as they can. But wow, 2 of those cells just instantly melted at the same time. Very crazy shenanigans going on. Again, 3 and 4 coming up. Well, I don't... Okay, he's going everything off of one base, which... Semi-man, I don't know what you're doing. You cannot afford all this off of one base. You know, you're forged, you get upgrades, so you're gonna have to cut producing stuff. You're getting pros, you gotta start doing that. I mean, like, you gotta make 1 Corsair. I mean, that's probably the only logical position here. But Vorty, man, trying to come up here, he's gonna get in the base, and that's gonna be a lot of lings. I mean, that is 10 Zerglings in the base right now. Or if not more. It's in the field, maybe 1 less. Oh, but he has a prog. He's an Artosis pylon. And look how fast it goes down. He's gonna get a second pylon. Oh man. Semi-man, what are you doing? Semi-man, what are you trying to do, man? I cannot see. Well, he's gonna have DT. Well, 3 zealots, hopefully. Well, he's gonna wall this area out. Well, he needs to wall this ramp off fast, because that's a lot of links coming in. Back at Vorty's base. I know you guys want to see what's going on. I'm just trying to no lair. Okay, he's going like super ling heavy. Numbers gonna show that. Well, he's up to 15 lings now. Man, that's a lot of lings. He has no +1. He's waiting on 1 base as Protoss. But the probes are in the action here. He does have a good amount of probes right here. 23 probes, in fact. He's losing a lot. DTs are out, though. Should be able to clean this up, though. So the DTs are going to be very effective cleaning this up. Alright, so now he's going to be droning up behind this now. He's been at 12 drones for he needs to drone up heavy. Actually, it's kind of saving grace, though, because he's gone so ling heavy. He now needs to play a little bit more defense for a counter push, so he's getting as many drones as he can. So the Corsair has been out for quite some time just by that mana count, but we'll be expanding now. I mean, I don't know what this guy was doing. I don't know. I mean, was Semi's goal to go DTs? If it was, great job. I was going to assume, actually, he was going to go 3-gate speed lot, which against Zerg's not necessarily a bad thing early game. But he has the Spore out. It's not a tight wall off, though. Those DTs are pretty bulky unit, or... Yeah, he's gonna be able to get in there. Uh-oh. Yeah, now it's in Semi's favor. He even has a defensive DT. Oh, man. He doesn't even care. He can give up the pool to cripple his opponent even more. And oh man, these overlords are so slow, they don't have speed. He didn't get lair. He doesn't have a lair. Oh man, Sebby, somehow you've one base to It's just, man, that Overlord needs to die quick for Sebby to continue on with aggression, man. Oh, this DT harass, man. And it even has cans up here as an Archon. He's not okay. Well, okay, he's not even gonna. Okay, well, Voidy's not getting GG. A little bit BM, but that's okay. Well, things are so far. This is not looking good for SAS whatsoever. That is yeah. So that pretty much means. Oh, that's browser. Sorry. That pretty much means that LRM won this match, but there's actually 2 more series because, guys, let me just quickly go over. We still have 2 more series, so do not go anywhere because we are casting for quite some more time. We're at least another 25 more minutes. Clan League goes by points reward. Now, since this is week 8, we're getting down. It ends at week 9. Then we have the playoffs and finals, which are being played live now. Well, not live like instantaneously, but they're being made. Being played. The games are being played. The refs are being gathered, so I can cast them within a week or 2. But getting on past the point, it's like a point system. So how it goes, each series you win, which is what I call. Like each player versus player is called a series, and the match is the whole team, like LRM versus SAS. Now what that means is winner gets, so each series, and is this including the 2v2 by the way, because each series whoever wins gets 1 point reward to them. Now winning team also from the overall, there's 5 series. Now the winner of the whole thing, whoever wins the most series gets an extra point. So pretty much what happens in if it's a 3v2 scenario, the winning team actually gets 4 points versus 3 points because they actually get the winning point. Losing team gets plus 2 points. So I'm not gonna count SAS out yet. SAS can still come back and get 2 points for their clan. Cause just putting that out. Alright, anyway. Let's get on. Next series between Team Technics and Skyline. Or Skyline. Or Line. Or Lime, I think is what I've called it before. First match gonna be on Talkcross. Very standard stuff. We're gonna get right in this game. You hear the countdown, that means we're in the Boudoir in 3, 2, 1. Let's get into it. Alright, spawning here on the top right on Talkcross will be the Yellow Zerg. LRM's Evolution's Technics here. And then spawning out that 10 o'clock position will be the Green Terran fastest Skyline. Skyline's been pretty good. I've seen him multiple times. I've casted him more so than any of these other players. Pretty strong Terran in general. Basics. I'm really bad at knowing, pointing out players' specific playstyles. Other than if they're not from Walker Black Dragons, because I don't follow their clans around. But anyway, Technics for LRM Evolution. Generally, are you nervous? This is week 8. This is not the playoffs. Clan Wars tourneys. Not much. But there you go. We have an interview with Skyline. Alright, Skyline is not capitalized his name, so I'm just gonna assume that he's not. But sometimes. Alright. And we're gonna make him super awesome, like a lime, like he would be, as his name consisted of. And he has not won 0-2 so far. It's best of 3. I'm just changing up the overlay. Let's change up this guy right here as well. It should be coming up now. Bam. Technics is not on both sides. Skyline. Alright, so it'll be a TVZ. My favorite probably will be Skyline. I've casted him. I know about him. Technics, though, of what I understand, he has been pretty consistent within the foreign league, known to be pretty well as well. Any of these players, I mean, they're from LRM and SAS. They're very high level clans, and they know what they're doing. So maybe high. I have no idea what Technics is trying to get at, but so we see sorry. So it looks like it's gonna be hatch before pool, actually. Hatch before pool. Yeah. Bunker rush inbound. But there's already pool opening anyway. It's gonna. Whoa, that's a lot of drones pulling off. Okay, well. Skyline, I don't see this bunker rush doing too much. He'll just kind of cancel on it. It's not the biggest deal. One SCV. I mean, it's very weakened. He will lose it. Nice micro coming from Technics. He'll continue to mine. Yeah, it's gonna cancel. There you go. This map, though, I mean, it's not the worst map. I mean, like, any map's fine to bunker rush on, but the problem is, like, the distance, moderately long. Not only that, you know, pool before hatch really kind of stops bunker rushing anyway. Kind of depends on what you really want. Do you have enough go-to drone micro to stop a bunker rush? Maybe, maybe not. This map, he didn't proc the G-Rax either, so, and the problem, though, is that these legs, though, are gonna cause some problems. You know, he's gonna pull off some of his SCVs. That's not a bunker, keep in mind. Oh, these Marines. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, not, very, very nice victory for Technics, though. It's actually been a while since I've got a TBC. Must have been Protoss Zerg, or ZZ, or Protoss versus Protoss, actually. Yeah, it's the first Terran in a while, actually, so it's nice to see some Terrans in the mix. I have been, if you were to call my main race, when I'm not randoming, I had to choose a race to be Terran. But it is a pretty hard race to play, and I'm not very good at Brood War, so I just know the game. That's really all I know. I've loved Brood War, always loved it, and I'll continue to love it forever and ever. And forever and ever it shall be, because, let's be honest, recently, what do we have? Chinese OSL. We still have the Pro League still going. So, I mean, that helps out people right there. Pro League, Chinese OSL, Swedish Brood War Initiative. Now we have, what, EWA, North American, whatever, now. I mean, just all this stuff is, like, really awesome. Then apparently, you know, a couple months from now, we're gonna have a 24-hour TV thing. Not me, not us, but, some other stuff. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Personally, I don't think it's gonna work, but whatever. But yeah, Brood War's looking pretty strong. Definitely more community-based than StarCraft 2, in my opinion. Which definitely I can see why it appeals to a lot of people. Alright, so Speed's coming up right now, he's getting up his lair. 2 Hatch Meatless might be the, actually, 3 Hatch Meatless is probably gonna be the choice. It's been a little bit more standard now. In, Terran versus, Zerg, not bad. Has a healthy amount of Marines right here. He's up to, 2 barracks so far. Has 2 CCs. Player's almost done, so I'm assuming, yeah, he's saving up gas or something, and he's starting to fully saturate that other gas. So yeah, he's gonna have a lot of gas ready for a lot of meals to come out of 3 Hatch. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be 3 Hatch meals. If it was Lurker, you'd see a Hydrogen already by now. Now it's just only time will tell when he puts down that Spire. Back at Terran HQ, back at Skyline's HQ right here. We do have what appears to be +1 coming in with Stim, probably Stim timing right there. If you can't see the Academy now, you can. Looks like Stim timing. Not terrible at all. 3 reactors coming up. He's already I don't know what scouting. I don't know how far he's gotten me able to get scouting information off. But Skyline has so far showed, yeah, he's got it in the base, so I guess he just knows the timing. Or he's assuming, or he's scanned. He has not had the ability to scan yet, so this turret will go down. Definitely helping for the Meatless to come out right here as I do not have the full range of viewing pressure. He's not even setting out all those links right here. It's gonna be too risky. He's actually replacing it with 2 more turrets. He's taking a far off third down here to the bottom right, or more specifically at the 5 o'clock. Not bad at all. Technics going strong in drone, 28 to 38 for Terran. But, you know, for drone, at least, isn't terrible. The problem, though, is he doesn't want to make too many drones because he wants to keep all of his larvae. So he should be able to make, yeah, here come on the Meatless right now. Meatless You know, we should have probably around 8. I'm going out of my way to say 8. I could be completely wrong, but generally speaking, +1 will be probably finishing by the time he puts on this pressure right here. He's gonna continue going out, but Ling counter push could happen. But this is a nice wall right here. He'll be stemming in there. Oh, but this side wall off though. Ling's gonna be making the way in the base here, which will force all these units back here. Units on the map right here. There are 3 Zerglings in the base right here. Killed off. You gotta stop that factory from going down. Now, will we see SK Telecom style? That will only time will tell. He's gonna get that gas now, so that second gas is a little bit later. So I'm gonna go again out of my way to say SK Telecom style, which pretty much means Marine Science Vessel, but what have you? There's a 10 meters right now, getting more. Yeah, going very heavy in the mute count. Very what he does a lot of the time, like in the ISL, reference those VODs if you like. Those were pretty high level games. I haven't watched all of them, but there. Brood War hasn't really changed much in the past 2 months, so we'll be stemming here. Oh, being a little indecisive there, Technics. You lost me, Lisk. Not terrible, but that third base. Let's check out the stats of that guy. Has 1 drone. I'm there for a little bit. And Melisks he does have about 12 in this flock altogether. That's gonna be a lot of Marines right here. Skyline will be continuing to go over here. He will make the Skyline very available. He's sniping off a Marine or 2 right here. Oh, but he really needs to get these lurkers out. He does have lurker tech coming up right about now. If you guys can't check, he has an Evo chamber coming up right now, and that is an Evo chamber, and lurker tech is coming up. I did pick up a medic though, oddly enough. Very nice right there. I think Terran's looking for a third base. It's kind of why he's so far south. And I think, but just by the positioning of Technics, I think he realizes that, yes, there's a base down there. It's just a matter of time before it checks it, kills it. Kills it or not, but, yeah, ow. Nice medium, Technics, though, with very nice technicality. Yeah, gotta be cleaning that up. Nice flank with me, with the link right there. And we're down to, what, 7 Lings, 11 meters. Yeah, he's going SK Telecom style. Well, it appears he's got to start transitioning into mech, but it's bizarre. Actually, you don't normally get Volsters, but this is different. It's variation of the tech path here. I'm liking it. Not terrible. I mean, how many Marines does he have out right now? He has 19 Marines in this pack with 3 medics. Or 2 medics. No, there's a 3rd medic. Jumping off the back. I don't know why he's like stimming. But he just doesn't know it's a random, so I guess it's like only safe to do that. Terran's gonna be wanting to take a 3rd base probably. This path's a little bit harder to see. I mean, not impossible. But you really, I mean, like for Zerg, there's really 2 ways of entry right against the Terran right here. You take the ramp. What oftentimes happens, I think, you push up from down here, which gives you more surface area. And then you have Link come up and attack the 3rd base, making it a little bit difficult. You have to stim back. Looks like a drop play. I'm liking this. I haven't seen drop play utilized so much in Brood War. I'm loving it. Was just well, he's actually been spotted, so he's actually gonna go back. And I guess part of the reason in TBZ anyway, I mean, Mutalisks are so popular in the early game. 3H Mutalisks tends to be, I mean, I don't say like standard because I've seen way different builds, but I mean, a Scourge out. It generally speaking, it's a little bit harder to do drop play than it is in StarCraft 2. Again, if you're coming from this, I'm not trying to like say StarCraft 2 is better, but I mean I have more knowledge on the game in general that I play. But in StarCraft 2, there's really no super anti-air. Like you can get Corruptors, which is like very much like what is what happens. Well, he runs into lurkers. Very nice hold position. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. He only has 11 Marines left. Okay, but getting back to the point here, other than that super awesome Gosu-like engagement that Technics was awesome with, yeah, Corruptors is kind of like the same thing with Devourers. They're just easier to get out, faster to get out. But they're slow, they're not really the best thing to kill off drops, and they're kind of slow moving. Mutalisks are again actually being more utilized now in StarCraft 2. Actually, very much a lot of the stuff that's evolving from StarCraft 2 is actually very much what you can derive from StarCraft 1 or Brood War, which is very interesting. I'm very interested why but this stuff actually hasn't happened beforehand. We're up to 17 Marines right now. We're up to, what, 8 or 7 barracks now. We're getting irradiate now. Coming up, we're getting a couple of vultures now. So, you know, kind of, you know, getting these vulture numbers up instead of tanks, which is fine. But he really needs an answer to these lurkers, though. He really, right now, these science vessels. I mean, I'm not gonna say like late, but I've seen them come out like 7 minutes, 8 minutes now. And he doesn't have a radiate yet, so not really being able to like fully utilize them right now. I mean, he does have them out. It's just a radiate should be done now, so it's not gonna be terrible. I think he has at least 3, maybe 4 that's not on screen. Yeah, he has 4. But only 3 of them are on screen. The irradiating skirts are probably going to connect. At least 2 of them must have connected, but they killed off the science vessel anyway. Alright, but it looks like, yeah, he'll try to irradiate one of these, and one of these is gonna be irradiated. I know I tried the one in the back, but what have you. But we're seeing like the contain like, and you know, definitely helps out Zerg for this. I mean, it's like, you know, the small choke points. How does Bio get around? You can't drop because it's meterless all over the map. I mean, what's the meter count? Probably 12. I mean, it's probably the best, or 10. 10 between 12 is probably the magic number. I mean, you just need enough DPS to kill, just shut down the drops. And that's why it's a lot. Oh, you didn't even need to scan there. He has a science split. I mean, what are we seeing? Like 123 supply down to 116 right now. Back down to this tab, we have 36 Rhines, 6 medics, 2 vultures, 1 tank. Science. So it looks like he's gonna try to transition into tanks now. Yeah. That's what he's gonna be getting right now. You can see right there out of that one factory, though, not really committing so much to them, but he's just trying to start getting those tank numbers up. 35 links, 10 lurkers, 10 mutalisks, 3 hydras, 37 links. And you know, where Zerg's at in supply is never really a scenario where you want to be as Terran, in my opinion. Because of the fact that since their units are so much less supply. Look at the map, like look at the presence of Zerg though. But there's a lot of DPS from Rhines in general, but there's a lot of blood. It actually makes it easier to distinguish. Sometimes why I like to watch Protoss versus Zerg sometimes more, because everything Protoss, I was gonna say Plotoss, but Protoss, everything that dies is blue, and makes it a little bit easier after the aftermath of the battle just to like verify what happened, because there's just so much stuff on screen. It's kind of hard to like visualize everything, but you did force a stim though with those, so he's burning off medic. But medics just tend to have like so much energy anyway. They never really tend to burn out. I will say 1. But Zerg's off of. He'll be expanding. His 6th base will be to the. No. His 5th base will be down to the 3rd base. At the 3 o'clock, excuse me. Nice split, but we'll be able to clean this up. There's so many lurkers, and you do not want to run into that Spider-Man right there. Or Spider-Man, excuse me. This lurker line. Look at that. Crazy stuff. Alright, so what are the upgrades? Let's check out how the upgrades are going. We're seeing 0 on mech. Are we seeing the mech transition? We're getting, well, +2 armor. Darkstorm has gone down, sorry. So he's at 2-2, +1 are attack for infantry, I think it started. Yeah, it just started. I wouldn't be surprised for armor to start kicking in soon. Done. Alright, here we go. We're gonna flank right here. This push needs to do something. These 2-2 Rhines versus 2-1. I don't know what the missile upgrades are, but we'll find out shortly. 0. But it doesn't even matter. He sent up that hatchery though, but I mean, Zerg's still off of 4 base. May you rest in peace, Marines. And ladies. Don't you love like when 2 medics are just chilling in the base and then you have like a Ling trying to kill them off, but they just continue to consistently heal each other? Alright, here we go. There's even a defense matrix on here. He wants to commit to this drop. He needs to do some kind of damage. He scans. He's dropping. Nice micro. He's gonna put down a Dark Swarm, but okay, double Dark Swarm right here. He needs to stim out of there. A sap. You can pick up if you'd like to. No, just gonna let these Marines just die. Scourge might be able to connect right here. I was kind of hoping that he was actually going to be able to fodder on the defense matrix as it takes 200 HP. So those Scourge would have been deflected off. But you know, the other thing, like drop play, if your opponent's being super pesky about it, ow, ow. But anyway, you know, something you can do as a Terran, like what we just saw, you can defense matrix. I mean, it's a lot of energy. But if they're being so pesky and you need to get a drop off, you can do it. Do I hear Guardians out? We have a Greater Spire out in TBP? TBC, excuse me? Wow. And Ultras. Wow. Very late game stuff right here. Plague Ooze even down. Ooh. Fuck. Alright, this game's getting very, very interesting, very macro-oriented. I'm not really getting that many tanks. I like, not as like SK Telecom-esque as much. It's SK Telecom-esque. I mean, his tank numbers are what? 35 Marines, 12. Actually, yeah, no, he's going biomech. So I didn't realize how many tanks he had. Definitely the easier composition to go. He put down defense matrix. That'll definitely help. I'm really liking that. Oh wow, these lurkers. Oh man. Those lurkers taking a lot of hits. These defense matrices. Oh my god, the paper so well off. He's trying to get Guardians in the mix here. You really rarely see this in TBC. Is Terran gonna be able to hold here? There's only one Dark Swarm. One of the Carapace upgrades, one of these, he's up to he's not up to +5 quite yet, so mech transition will eventually have to come. I mean, you don't need to, but it'll definitely help against Guardians and stuff. That is a big force. 141 supply down to 113. So actually, Technics is actually behind right now. It's hard to say it, but it's really got this interesting composition with Guardian in the mix. But it looks like it may just be enough to kill it off. Yep, it will go down. Will go down in history as the most epic thing. But I think this is the part where Zerg tends to struggle. He's trying to re-expand down to that 3 o'clock position here, but oh man, ow, yeah, this is where it's gonna be a little bit harder. He needs to get a lot of Ultras out, so he can't. He doesn't have the gas income to do it, and it's surprising. You know, the other thing is he's just getting Ultra speed out, so I mean that's definitely gonna help. But he definitely needs more Ultras out. But these tanks are so spread thin. Say that in a positive way. What I mean by that is they're so spread out. That's what I meant to say. And spread thin. It normally means there's a lack of. Alright, so like +3 or +5, either way you want to say for Ultralists. Is about halfway done now, so he really needs to wait for that, because then the Marines do like half their damage. So it gets exponentially smaller the amount of damage. Alright, so Ultra speed is up right now, and those things are like as fast as lynx, man. I did not notice that. Alright, that base is done. Ow. Ow. I 20 drone kills? What happened? Is there a drop? Well, somewhere in the mix, he just lost 20 drones. But, yeah, it looks like he's got to continue going biomech, into the late game. I've seen mech transition. You don't have to see it. It can work, but with Ling heavy stuff, you don't normally go mech. But it can definitely help against Ultralists right here. This is the problem. Ultralists get so powerful once you get enough of them. Now it's 90 supply to 145. So actually Terran's looking pretty strong right now. Looking back down at the army supplies right now, we're up to 24 Marines, 9 tanks, 9 science vessels. Very, very heavy into science vessels right here. But denying off this 4th base right here at the 9 o'clock is very big for Zerg, because that's one of one of 2 bases that we're mining. So as long as Technics can actually survive for this long, he'll be okay. What's the bank right now looking? Not that much, actually. We're up to 4 Ultras, 6 Scourge, 2 Lurker, 51 Lings. That's really kind of... He's definitely going that really Ling Ultra style. Definitely not bad. I mean, Marines can do a fairly decent job against... well, he's neglected +3 armor. That's a big deal. I don't think he can afford it though. At this point in the game, he just doesn't have the income. All right, so he's gonna re-lower that down more. SCV should be transferring back. Okay. But look at the army size, man. This is huge. The Scourge. All right, they did die. Nice Dark Storm going down though. Another nice Dark Storm though. Oh, they're irradiating. I'm liking these defense matrices though. They're really proving to be really effective. I'm really liking this from Skyline right now. But sadly, alas, it was not enough. That one Ling, man, has killed off 2 tanks. Dark Swarm's imbalanced. Alright, so it's re-expanded down here to the 8 o'clock. 1 Ultra does force a pickup. Oh, these SCVs may got out of position. It's so hard to take late game bases in this. It's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely crazy. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Jesus Christ. Okay. This has been the most epic Terran versus Zerg ever. Well, I should say that, but it's been pretty awesome. But apparently one minute off my deadline right now. I really should be in bed. And or watching StarCraft. I've been casting for like 5 hours today. I like to cast more. I was trying to be up in the morning, early tomorrow morning, and try to cast some more, but anyway, more Ultras are... See, the problem though with that irradiate, in my opinion, it's like, yeah, that was good. It helps against, you know, damaging those, but it hurts. I mean, like that Ultra was like on that SCV for maybe a half a second. He already lost 6 HP. Okay? Do that to a ball of Marines, okay? That transfers so much energy, so much irradiate off to his own biometric forces. It's somewhat ridiculous. Okay. So he has some bank now. He's up to three factories. Let me just double check them. Ooh, economic mode. Well, we're already there. We're up to 3 factories. 2 starports even, and 7 barracks compared to 6 hatcheries. I mean, it's tough because I feel like Zerg may lose. I feel like Technics will lose. And I'm not saying that because, like, he's a bad player, but again, put it this way, okay? Oh, this got plagued. He needs to repair this ASAP. Not only does he has 10 science missiles, okay? Most time with late game, the more spellcasters, the better off you are, okay? But not only that, okay? The bank of Technics versus Skyline is so different. 1,300 minerals stacked, 300, and he has to macro it efficiently. It's 103 supply to 161. I mean, Skyline's ahead in pretty much all angles. Yes, Ultras are gonna be a bitch to deal with, and they're not even fully upgraded either. Actually, I just realized. He needs to get that final attack upgrade going. If they're not fully upgraded, they could be doing 28 damage per hit. Alright, that Ultra will just be enough to deal with that. No problem. This base may go down though. I mean, the other thing to note though, I mean, like, this is great. I'm not trying to like get past this, what he's doing right now. But the problem though is, like, sure, these are stopping, you know, high. Oh, I was able to get in here. Daisy rate's going down. I will unsiege their tank right here. We'll probably go back out of the Dark Swarm or not. Not the best engagement for Skyline, but He just has too much stuff. It doesn't really matter. He just has too much stuff. And like I was saying though, these are nothing shooting in the air to kill off these command centers. So yeah, okay, they're being very, very difficult. He's even splitting so effectively here. But not only that though, okay, he has significantly, like, sure, he can stall for timing, but he cannot, Zerg cannot grasp a base for long enough. I mean, he has this base. Okay, he's mining, but it's, you know, it's slowly getting mined out. His third base, you know, mining out, but he's gonna have these two continuous mining bases here. I mean, this is still fresh off the map. He hasn't yet to reclaim this map. Now he's actually floating minerals right here, but not just because it's like that late game, like, incentive, like, you're just doing really bad, you're kind of screwing up, and it's just like, nothing's really working anymore. Ow. And I think Tactics is just slowly just, you know, not playing that well anymore. You know, I mean, it just tends to happen with, you know, pro players, with everyone. You just start to slow down, and you're just like, I mean, this guy's been going on for nearly half an hour now. Epic game, but I think it's starting to wind down. So, I mean, no epic engagement. There's a big swarm, nice play you going down as well. But again, there's nothing to shoot in the air, so these guys can't die, actually. It's a little sad, but anyway, it appears, yeah, I mean, now these link counter pushes aren't even doing that much. He's still stockpiling a good amount. I mean, what's the harvester count right now? I mean, 56 SCV to 42 drones, probably a little bit excessive for, you know, the two bases on. Probably just, you know, passive SCVs flying around like these guys probably could be mining down here, but again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Zerg's gonna mine out eventually. I mean, he's having to force into the one. I thought he'd have to force hydras now. I'm like, what? The one hydra that the one sole hydra he has. Somewhat ridiculous. But anyway, Technics is running out of steam. The only way, Skyline's still going strong. He has Firebats in the mix now. He's transitioned against these Dark Swarms, and the problem though is there's no, you know, he doesn't even have to worry about, you know, Ultra's Cavern anymore. I mean, like, Ultras anymore. It's just so far out. He doesn't have the gas intake to do it. He's off expendable gas. This is the only gas that's actually being fully optimized, and that's one gas. Now, I believe, like, so it's pretty much like off the optimization of like 2 gases. Because I believe depleted is up to, I think if you get 2 of them, it's about fully saturated. But I mean, now this base is going down. This is the only mining base he has left, but it's in the heart of the Dark Swarm, of the Zerg Swarm. So he can't really engage that till the end of the game anyway. But I mean, Tyrant has these 2 far up bases. There's really much defending them. He continues. I mean, Tactics is doing everything he can. He's trying to attack these up, but it is just too much stuff. There's too much stuff. Okay, now we're trying to get the last upgrade. Now did Zerg actually get his last +3 missile? Or is it just called claws for their upgrade? Yeah, he still has neglected that upgrade. So that +3 missile upgrade. I wish I could call that game changing, and I'm gonna go commend it. Like, that was a perfect engagement for Technics, but it doesn't matter. He's like remaxed. I mean, he's back at the 41 Marines now. He's off of 7 barracks, 3 factories. I mean, you can look at this now. Like, look at that compared to this. Very big difference. I guess the overlord count to supply deep was almost even, but it's even down at that actually. Dun, 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 dun. I actually cannot agree why Technics is still in this game at all. I think he thinks he's still in this game, even though he had like the best possible engagement for himself. But he's killed off like all the defilers. Like, and the problem though is like it's so late game now. He's even doing that trick. I don't know what it's called, but you irradiate your own science vessel. He's even doing that trick right now. So crazy, so absolutely ridiculous that this game's getting a little ridiculous now. All right, GG. All right, instantly that's the game. Nice GG by Skyline. Whew, that game. Mildly ridiculous. I do have sad news for you though. I don't know where you live, but I'm guessing I have mainly West Coast people for the United States and European players watching. So it's midnight here. I want to go to bed, so I will be picking this up right first thing in the morning when I wake up. But you guys have the VODs that are available on just right when I end the cast. Apologize. I know that was the most epic game ever of this series. I can definitely say that was probably the best game that you guys just tuned into. So you're not really missing much. But guys, thanks for watching. Fit signing out here. I gotta get some shut-eye. Guys, thanks for watching again. Peace.